What does federal law say about felon firearm rights? Have you ever wondered how federal law impacts the firearm rights of individuals with felony convictions? This is a significant topic in discussions about the Second Amendment and public safety. Under federal law, individuals who have been convicted of felonies are generally not allowed to possess firearms. This rule is outlined in Title 18, United States Code, Section 922, which makes it illegal for felons to ship, transport, possess, or receive firearms or ammunition. For most felons, this ban is a lifetime restriction, reflecting a strong federal interest in keeping firearms away from those deemed a risk to public safety. The Second Amendment guarantees the right to keep and bear arms, but this right is not absolute. Courts have consistently interpreted the term, the people, in the Second Amendment to mean responsible, law-abiding citizens. Since felons have been convicted of serious crimes, they are generally excluded from this definition. Therefore, federal law can restrict their access to firearms without violating the Constitution. A key Supreme Court case, New York State Rifle and Pistol Association v. Brune, established a framework for evaluating laws that restrict Second Amendment rights. If a law limits conduct covered by the Second Amendment, the government must demonstrate that the law aligns with the nation's historical practices regarding firearm regulation. Courts have found that disarming felons is consistent with historical practices and public safety concerns, supporting the legality of federal bans on felons possessing firearms. However, recent court rulings have introduced some nuances to this issue. Some judges have determined that only felons whose crimes involved violence or posed a danger to others may lose their Second Amendment rights. This suggests a more refined approach that distinguishes between different types of felonies. From a conservative Republican viewpoint, these federal restrictions on felons possessing firearms are often viewed as necessary. The goal is to balance Second Amendment rights with the need for public safety. The focus is on ensuring that law-abiding citizens retain their rights while preventing individuals with serious criminal backgrounds, particularly violent offenders, from accessing firearms. There is also recognition of the importance of due process and the potential for restoring rights in certain situations, respecting individual liberties and the rule of law. For felons looking to regain their firearm rights, the process can be complicated. They often need to navigate various state laws and may seek federal relief through pardons or expungements. This reflects a system that respects the Second Amendment while ensuring safeguards against firearm possession by those who have shown a disregard for the law. In summary, federal law prohibits felons from possessing firearms. This restriction is upheld as constitutional and is based on public safety concerns. The Second Amendment protects the right to bear arms for responsible citizens, but this right is lawfully limited for felons, especially those convicted of violent crimes. This approach aligns with conservative principles of protecting constitutional rights while ensuring community safety.